Hello class 6. Today we will do the chapter Later Vedic Age. Earlier you have learned about the early Vedic age, and you know that the period from around 1500 BCE to 500 BCE is taken as the Vedic age, which has been divided into two divisions or two periods. From 1500 to 1000 BCE is considered as the early Vedic age, whereas from 1000 to 500 BCE is considered to be the Later Vedic age. The two divisions, the Vedic age has been divided into two periods mainly because of the changes, the distinct changes that were observed during these two periods, that is in the early Vedic age, the features that we had found and it have undergone tremendous change, and even in the later Vedic age we find that the society has changed, the economic occupations or the occupations of the people have changed, and as a result of it there was a complete change in the social, political and economic life of the Aryans. Now what we had seen that in the early Vedic age, the Aryans who had entered India around 1500 BC, they were semi-nomadic pastoralist tribal society, but by the time we reach the later Vedic age, that is around 1000 BCE, they have become they have gradually transformed themselves into a agricultural society, that is a society based on agriculture, because earlier in the early Vedic age we have found that for them finding a good pasture land, having a lot of cattle was considered to be wealth, whereas in the later Vedic age we find that agriculture was becoming the main occupation of the people. People now, they were living a settled life. They no longer move from one place to another in search of good pasture lands for their cattle. And we see that they have also started, these groups of people who were living in the Saptasindu region, now they started moving eastward, and they settled mainly in the western Uttar Pradesh and in the Ganga, Yamuna, Doab region. What is a Doab? Doab is actually the land between the rivers, and this the land that was there between the fertile tract of land between the Ganga and the Yamuna river. The people, the Aryans, they started settling over there in the later Vedic age. The land was fertile, agriculture, they could carry out agriculture properly, and so that may be the reason that is why they started settling over there. And also we find that during this time, during the 1000 to 500 BCE, we find that kingdoms are coming up like that of Koshala or Kashmir. Now these were the changes, and so the period from 1000 to 500 BCE came to be known as the later Vedic age. Now what are the sources of information about the later Vedic age? When we have learned about the early Vedic age, you know that the Vedas, the Vedic literature, the Sutras, Puranas and the Ramayana, Mahabharata, they were the main sources of information. Mainly Rig Veda was the main source of information about the early Vedic age. In the later Vedic age, the sources of information can be divided into two. First is literary sources, second is archaeological sources. Now what are these literary sources? The literary sources included the three Vedas. There were four Vedas. The Rig Veda was composed in the early Vedic age, whereas the other three Vedas, that is the Sam Veda, Yajur Veda and the Atharva Veda, they were all composed in the later Vedic period. Along with the Brahmanas, the Aryanakas and the Upanishads, all were composed during the later Vedic age. So these are all sources of information about the later Vedic age, whereas the Rig Veda is the main source of information about the early Vedic age. Along with that, the Ramayana and Mahabharata, they also give us information about the later Vedic age. In fact, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, as they were composed in these two epics, they were composed in the later Vedic period. The later Vedic age is also known as the epic age. And all these, the Vedas, the three Vedas, the two epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata, the parts of the Vedas, that is the Brahmanas, Aryanakas and the Upanishads, they are all the literary sources that give us information about the later Vedic period. Then the archaeological sources are also there about the later Vedic period, which includes, that is, the excavations that had been conducted in areas like that of Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. From there, the archaeologists have found the remains of the Aryans, and that had helped us to get an idea or gives us information about the people in the later Vedic age. And we see that during this time, iron was also discovered from these regions, which show us that people in the later Vedic age had learned the use of iron. So these are the sources of information about the later Vedic period. The later Vedic period is also known as the epic age because the two epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, both were composed in the later Vedic period. Now, what was the most important change that took place in the later Vedic age? The most important change that we find in the later Vedic age was that agriculture now became the main occupation of the people. That is why we are saying that from the pastoral society, the Aryans are now turning into an agricultural society. That is, they are a society based on agriculture, or where agriculture was the main occupation of the people. This, along with that, when they started doing agriculture, they also started living a settled life. And that was also a major change in the life of the Aryans, because now towns were coming up. As the people, as the Aryans were now living a settled life, we see that towns are developing. This period, that is from 1000 to 500 BCE, is also known as second urbanization. Urbanization, what does the word urbanization means? It is the process of building cities and towns. And so, which we find that during this later Vedic period, towns and cities were coming up, and so this is known as the second urbanization. The first was the Harappan civilization. Harappan, you have already read about Harappan civilization. We know that towns and they had cities and towns. So it was the first urbanization, and the second urbanization took place during the later Vedic age. Why? People now were living a settled life, they were practicing agriculture, and towns and cities were coming up. As towns and cities were developing, so we call this period the second urbanization. So, the major change that we find in the later Vedic period is that of the transformation from a pastoral community or a pastoral society to agricultural society. Agriculture had become the main occupation of the people, and so they are living a settled life. They are developing towns and cities, and this period came to be known as second urbanization. The first urbanization was during the Harappan civilization. So now we know about this is the introduction, we can say, about the later Vedic period. That is the period that starts from 1000 BCE and continues up to 500 BCE is known as the later Vedic period. During this time, we find that people are settling, are moving eastwards. The Aryans are moving eastwards. They were in the early Vedic age, they had settled in the Saptasindhu region. Now they were moving eastwards and settling in western Uttar Pradesh and the Ganga, Yamuna, Doab region. Doab, what is Doab? It is a fertile land between rivers. So between the two rivers, Ganga and Yamuna, the land was fertile, and so people were settling over there. And as the people were settling, living a settled life, they were practicing agriculture, towns and cities were developing, and so this period is also known as the second urbanization. Now we know about the sources. The sources of information about the later Vedic age are the three Vedas, that is the Samveda, Yajurveda and the Atharva Veda, the Brahmanas, Aryanas and the Upanishads, along with the two epics, that is the Ramayana and Mahabharata. As the Ramayana and Mahabharata both were composed during this period, the later Vedic period is also known as the epic age. Why? Because the two epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata, were composed during this time. So for today we will keep up to this much. In our next video, we will take up the next portion of the chapter.